What's going on, everyone? It's Michelle URL here with Untwisting the Game Crypto, and today we are continuing our microdosing of Sovryn. Today we're specifically talking about how Sovryn works, and with that comes with understanding how Rootstock or RSK works. Okay, so if this is something that you're interested in, hit the subscribe button because we'll be releasing additional content about Sovryn. If you find that this video was helpful and gave you value, hit the like button. All right. And if you want to connect with us further, maybe join our Discord, hit the solo.to link in the description. A few housekeeping notes. I am not technical. I am not a developer. So if I say something wrong, if you have additional information you would like to add, anything at all, feel free to drop it in the comments. And with that, let's get started. All right. So the tech overview for Sovryn. Sovryn uses EVM smart contracts on the RSK blockchain. It's bridged with the Bitcoin and Lightning networks, as well as on Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain. Most of Sovryn's functionality is inspired by protocols on Ethereum, and part of the codebase was built using reworked and audited forks. Okay, so we had that piece. We're going to come back to this here in a little bit. But first, let's make sure we know what a sidechain is, okay? So RSK is a blockchain, or better known as a sidechain, right? What is a sidechain? A sidechain is an independent blockchain whose native currency is pegged to the value of another blockchain currency automatically by using proofs of payment. There is a two-way peg when two currencies can be exchanged freely, automatically, and without incurring in a price negotiation. In RSK, the smart Bitcoin, RBTC, is two-way pegged to the BTC. Okay, we got that? Now, let's make sure we know what RSK isn't. RSK is not a cryptocurrency or coin. It is a platform that runs alongside the Bitcoin blockchain. When a Bitcoin is transferred to RSK, that BTC becomes an RBTC, or a smart contract enabled Bitcoin. We got that? Y'all following me? Okay, let's move forward. What is Rootstock? Rootstock, or RSK for short, is a fork of the Ethereum protocol, similar to other EVM-compatible blockchains such as Arbitrum and Binance Chain. Okay, let's touch on this real quick. Okay, it is a fork of the Ethereum protocol. So here we have an article by Sergio Lerner, who is a co-founder. Let's go over here to his Twitter. Is the co-founder of Rootstock, of RSK. Okay. Similarities and differences between RSK and Ethereum. The RSK project started as a fork of an Ethereum codebase in 2016, and it was developed for 2 years until it was finally launched in 2018. During those years, crucial data structures were upgraded, and precompiled contracts and new opcodes were added. Since Ethereum compatibility has always been one of the priorities of the RSK community, most changes are invisible to developers and users. When developers look at RSK and Ethereum, they see them as twin brothers. All right. Let's hit this second sentence here. What's unique about Rootstock are its two-way peg connecting it with the Bitcoin network, and that it is merged mined with Bitcoin. So let's dive into this real quick. What does merged mined with Bitcoin mean? Okay. And this is on the RSK blog, Rootstock, built for Bitcoin. So let's just take a moment to figure out how we got to this point in the first place, right? Okay, Rootstock was originally founded to enable a freer and fairer global financial system built on Bitcoin. Through merged mining, its built-in two-way peg protocol and smart contract functionality, Rootstock brings the benefits of decentralized applications into the Bitcoin ecosystem. In 2015, when the original concept for Rootstock was proposed, smart contracts were still a novel technology being hailed as the next big thing in crypto at that time. However, finding a secure way to incorporate smart contract functionality into the Bitcoin network wasn't so simple. Bitcoin scripting language, Bitcoin script, was designed with security in mind rather than programmability. To incorporate Turing-complete smart contract functionality into Bitcoin's base network layer would ultimately require a compromise in security. An alternative Layer 2 solution was needed. Rootstock is that solution. Okay, let's get into the merged mining. What is merged mining? Rather than recommending a complete overhaul of the Bitcoin protocol to enable smart contracts, Rootstock presented a sidechain solution that utilized merged mining. Merged mining is a process that allows the Rootstock blockchain to be mined using the same hashing power that mines Bitcoin. This means that there is no additional effort, cost, or sacrifice in efficiency for Bitcoin miners to also mine on Rootstock. So, unlike other smart contract-enabled alternative networks, all the fees and rewards on Rootstock are distributed to Bitcoin miners. It leads the way in the merged mining space in terms of rewards paid to miners. The Rootstock network currently has a net hash rate of over 100 exahash, making it the most secure smart contract network in the world. All right, let's move forward. And I thought this was a really good illustration to kind of help you map in your mind how this actually works, right? As an illustration, thinking of mining as searching for needles in a haystack, Bitcoin miners are looking for red needles in this haystack. Finding one of the red needles allows a miner to add the next block to the Bitcoin blockchain and thus earn a block reward. In the process of searching for the red needles, miners may also find green needles, which allow them to add a block to the RSK sidechain and earn its respective block reward. As a result, the Sovryn protocol can run on a blockchain that has Turing-complete smart contract capabilities and is secured by over 50% of Bitcoin's hash rate. And if we go over here to the RSK network, a stats webpage, we see that is closer to 47% right now. Okay, now let's circle back and get back to Sovryn. Right, let's end this on Sovryn. And here is the section. We're back in the black paper talking about how does Sovryn work. Okay, let's move down here. Smart contracts secured by Bitcoin merged mining. Due to the work of Sergio Lerner, and Sergio Lerner is the co-founder of RSK, right? Due to the work of Sergio Lerner and others at the Rootstock project, there is now a highly reliable set of tools for securing smart contracts with Bitcoin proof of work through merged mining. What is more, fully EVM-compatible smart contracts can be constructed, allowing developers to use the full rich set of developer tools built by the Ethereum community. The Sovryn smart contracts have been built using Solidity. However, unlike smart contracts deployed to Ethereum, these smart contracts are secured by Bitcoin proof of work, providing three powerful advantages. one, the security assurances of the most secure, trusted blockchain. Two, much lower gas fees. And three, the ability to pay for transactions in Bitcoin. So let's dive a little bit deeper into this. Scalable and trustless off-chain computation. Ethereum has proven two things. First, smart contracts are extremely powerful and useful. Second, smart contracts are computationally intensive and require off-chain scaling. The Ethereum community has realized this and has developed roll-up technology that allows computation to be formed off-chain, but then roll up to the blockchain. Like with other layer 2 scaling technologies like Lightning Network, this allows for users and smart contracts to transact off-chain while still having security assurances provided by the blockchain. Sovryn will soon migrate its smart contract to a rollup, allowing for near infinite scale, upgradability, and even lower transaction fees. Trustless bridges to other blockchains. Trustless bridges that allow interoperability between different blockchains has long been a sought-after goal. However, trustless bridges require the ability to share proofs between chains, which is complex and highly computationally intense challenge. Finally, zero-knowledge proofs provide a path to seamless, low-friction proof sharing between chains. However, they remain too computationally expensive to be practical on layer 1 chains like Ethereum. By allowing the proofs to be generated off-chain with roll-up technology, this problem can finally be overcome. After migrating to a roll-up, Sovryn will deploy a trustless bridge to Ethereum, which will allow for the quick, secure, and user-friendly transfer of tokens and data between Sovryn and the Ethereum DeFi ecosystem. Bridges of this kind can also be built to other chains that have valuable activity or tokens, allowing all assets to be traded and transacted on Sovryn. This will also allow Sovryn to provide Bitcoin interoperability to all these other chains and to the entire DeFi ecosystem. And lastly, a trustless Bitcoin bridge. One of the greatest challenges in extending Bitcoin's capability has been the difficulty in bridging Bitcoin trustlessly to other chains or layer 2 systems. In recent years, advances in threshold technology have allowed for the creation of the first true trustless bridge, TBTC. TBTC type technology is powerful but requires over-collateralization of assets by stakers to remain trustless. This can make the system expensive for users. Additionally, threshold signature schemes are complex, making the bridge complex and slow for users. This is changing, however. The introduction of Taproot to Bitcoin, as well as optimizations of the signatory schemes, will soon allow faster, cheaper, smoother bridge transactions with only a fraction of the required collateralization. Sovryn is deploying a threshold scheme Bitcoin bridge and will be the only one that is secured by Bitcoin proof of work. Also constructed by Sovryn is the Fast BTC Relay, which allows users to bridge their Bitcoin seamlessly from any Bitcoin wallet. This system will continue to improve as the technology matures and is optimized. Okay. So there you have it. This is just kind of a high-level overview of how Sovryn works. Like I said, we're continuing this series where we're microdosing everything that is Sovryn. So if this is of interest to you, hit that subscribe button so you're notified when we release additional content. One thing that we're going to be talking about, I know we talked about RBTC, right? We're going to have a video fully dedicated just to RBTC. All right. So hit that subscribe button, like this video if it was helpful, and we'll see you in the next one.